am live. Looky there. Let me find myself and get some chat opened up. And we'll find some other fun stuff to do. I might have to switch my hotspot on and get a little bit better upload. And looky there. Benzo's got a. Oh, that's from 3 years ago. That's funny. So I got. Oh, Risky Rewards was on tonight, and I was busy and didn't watch it yet. I'm gonna have to watch that. All right, pay attention. Focus, Carl. Focus. View your channel. Weather watch and live hangout. Hey, look, there I am. All right, create. No. I want a Tomcat. What's going on, buddy? I'm half paying attention at the moment. Give me a second to get some chat fired up here. King's Gold, what's going on? I can't hear anything just yet. Let me here, I gotta get this over here where I can use it, and then StreamYard. I guess I don't know. Checky 1 2. Oh wow, I'm way behind over there. All right, it appears to be working. I'll get some comments over here. All right. So I said we were gonna watch some weather stuff. So I want to find a weather channel to share. Live weather. We'll see what. So I haven't really been paying much attention, but what's this one doing? I'll give you some volume. I don't know. We'll throw that one up for the moment until I find something better.
Louisiana, where we're already accumulate way sooner than what we thought we were going to see that type of precipitation. But for the most part, it's not going to have any of those crazy uptrends that we're seeing on the anything like that. The best forecast will always be the National Weather Service's forecast.
All righty. Thank you, Riley, for the update.
Okay.
So, again, that's very important, by the way. Don't look at, I mean, for those that are looking at computer models all the time, like, I mean, I do a lot, obviously. But if you're looking at a lot of computer models, they're going to continue to change over the next 24 hours. They'll show some crazy stuff, right? Don't really rely on that data. Again, that's data that's coming in very last second.
Negative 19 again.
Different. Like our forecast that we put
woke up at 5 o'clock
and
this
what
morning and negative
shows,
19.
is a very reliable model.
And then by 6:30 it was
obviously could be some small shifts, some small changes, but generally speaking, it's not going to be anything.
6:30 it was negative 23.
Again, we're talking about a pretty significant winter storm tomorrow and as well as Sunday. Widespread ice and snow is going to really ramp up tomorrow. Obviously, right now things are mainly confined to Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas, but by tomorrow,
it's going
to be all across the Ohio Valley and the central and southern plains. It's going to be a massive winter storm.
I'm supposed to be getting done this week outside in the garage, and I won't even try to get the garage warm. It would cost me.
Zombie Killer with the super chat says I have PTSD from the Louisville, Texas from 2021. Terrified of another days-long blackout again. This time from freezing rain.
Degrees out there, so.
I think it'll be for Dallas Fort Worth. I think the power outages.
I know I'm watching the weather because I'm really hoping we can at least get back to zero.
Like Longview and Tyler,
then I can go out, fire up all the heaters, get the wood stove going.
So I don't think everybody over there is going to be in doom and despair or anything like that.
do some maintenance on my trailer
Yeah,
over the
we're
weekend.
talking widespread power outages,
Got a
mainly to your
vehicle
east.
that
I know
I'm
I have you on the map.
hauling
I'd
up
say it's going to be a bit more
scrap,
numerous than widespread.
early next week, so I need to get that
Are the football games
on the
on Sunday?
trailer.
There's
loaded.
one in Seattle and there's one in Denver. If the Patriots somehow got home field advantage, we would be seeing a football game over in New England in 2 feet.
And like I said, guys, I will find a
Unfortunately,
better weather. This was just the first one that came up.
Upwards of 2 feet of snow falling.
Belt Loop, how you doing? Who are you and where are you from, buddy? I would love to give you a wrench, but I just don't want to know that
As of right now, again,
that you're a dink. So I'm gonna check your channel out. If you look cool, I'll get you a moderator status. Well, you've got 7,000 subscribers, so I'm willing to bet you're not a dink. Saturday night under the lights. I don't know where that water is, but man, that looks nice. How to promote your YouTube channel. Members only videos. I don't know. You're getting a wrench. 29. I don't know. What is? I don't get it. It says you have 7,700 subscribers, but then your whatchamajigger shows 3,000. Being a mod isn't that important. It's not, but it makes you look good. So, and then it helps for me as well. I'll make you a standard moderator. And we try to keep everybody modded up in here, and then everybody's free to go back and forth and click on everybody else's channels, subscribe each other up, and like I said, you didn't get 7,000 subscribers being a ding. So how long have I been YouTubing? About a year now, I guess, give or take a little bit. I mean, I've had a YouTube account, what's it say, 17 or 18 years. But when I first started YouTubing, I was just using YouTube mostly to make videos of the things, the large ticket items that we were selling on eBay before eBay would let you upload videos. So, and I do make videos, I do make shorts. My long format videos usually run in the 30-minute range, although I did just drop a 2-hour and 20-minute video because you couldn't edit it out any more than that. It was a lot to cover. But I won't do many more of those. It has been getting watched. I mean, it is wintertime. People turn it on, and I don't care. Use it like golf. Turn it on and fall asleep. But and yeah, the editing. For me, the editing doesn't bother me as much, and I just got an Insta360 camera, so there's definitely more involvement with the editing, with setting your focal point and getting the zoom in and zoom out. And then my problem right now is I don't have the bandwidth. My DSL, my upload speed is 0.75 megabyte. And my download speed is 10. So I do have Starlink, but I'm on the RV plan. So basically I get 50 megabytes, and it doesn't take long to burn that up. And I do a lot of uploading and hotspotting off of my cell phone. And a lot of times I'll run the StreamYard off my cell phone because it's usually got like a 4 to 6 megabyte for upload speed. So, but I have been playing a little bit more lately with the AI. I've been using a lot of the Grok, having a lot of fun with that, honestly. And
plenty of those.
Yeah,
coming
I've
here,
been
recently.
trying to do the 15 to 30-minute videos once a week. I get on a couple of different lives, plus I'm a member of the Red Dirt Nation, so we do a live every Monday night. But yeah, and manipulating the video for sure. Oh, yeah. Belt Loop Kings is just being sarcastic.
We are expecting freezing rain here very shortly in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
You'll find most of the people in my group are very sarcastic. It's like our second language.
At 41, 42 degrees, so it's dropped by 5 degrees or so.
But
freezing rain is starting to cover more
what in
areas
the
like
heck
Gainesville,
was
Jacksonville,
that?
Bridgeport. It's also transitioning in Sherman. Temperature over at Denison is still about 33 degrees.
Oh,
so it's right
that might have been
freezing rain mark.
the video that I just edited. Finally got done exporting.
So there's a camera here, but it's frozen over at this point.
It did. So yeah, now I can upload, but I'm gonna wait till I get done with this because I can't upload and stream at the same time. I will break right down. Not a tornado warning. Guys, I did look today though, so I've been trying to figure out why my damn Starlink is so expensive. And I either have a John Jacobs. How's it going, buddy? So I pay like $40 a month basic, and then I get 50 megabytes of data for $25, and you can burn that up in like 2.5 days, right? And then if I want more data, just another $25. Or for $120, 125, something like that, I can get 500 megabytes of data. But I was like, where did my unlimited go? Why don't I have that option? And the reason I don't have that option is because I'm on the RV plan so that I can travel and take the Starlink with me. So it works great. I've tested it here. It's right outside my window on the little roof out there. It's right behind the computer. I could literally plug it in and turn it on right now, and the Starlink works amazing. But it's that paying for data that gets me. So I'm gonna change it to the residential plan and then go unlimited, and I might even go with the super fast unlimited, which is still only like 120 a month. And then I won't have any more of these problems with uploading. I can do whatever I want. I can stream. I can, because that's my biggest bottleneck right now is even a 30-minute video will take like 6 hours to upload sometimes. So, with the unlimited data on the Starlink, then I can get rid of this worthless DSL. But I'm going on a vacation in February, and I want the Starlink. And yeah, I do stream pretty regularly. So, but I definitely want the Starlink for my vacation. So I'm going to go one more month with it the way it is before I set it up on residential and unlimited. And then if I end up wanting to travel or something, I'll just buy another Starlink setup and do that second plan that way. But I guess there is one other workaround. If you're traveling, you can change your address like for the week, and then it'll work wherever you're at. But they only let you do that so often, so you don't want to get into that. But let's find a different weather station here quick while I'm thinking about it. Get that shrunk down. Just leave that one play. Go into here. Normally, about Loop, we're all a gold community. That's why you see King's Gold and John Jacobs. He's gold guy. You'll find us making videos in the creek, or we'll be panning gold here in the studio, doing pay dirt bags, such as this one here from my buddy Travis. And so on and so forth and the like. So, but for tonight, I just thought we'd get on and just talk shit. We can talk about gold. I'm fine with that. $5,000 an ounce. You want to talk about something?
So no concern tonight.
But
No concern tomorrow. It would be
I don't know. Like I said, weather seems to be the hot topic right now.
Meredith with the super chat asking about the timing of freezing rain and sleet. We already have a band of freezing rain and sleet coming towards you. It's going to pick up again in intensity tomorrow.
I typed in weather and my own channel came up with me.
It's going to start as snow and a sleet mix.
Oh no, I need to click the old live
later in the morning.
live weather.
But again, I would be off the road well before.
What do we got here? Fox weather.
I know a lot of you guys are saying it's not a snow in the city so far. Again, snow is going to stack up a lot more tomorrow. I'm trying to give you an idea of what's happening. Again, we've talked about this multiple times earlier in the stream.
They seem to be talking about some pretty intense stuff. Where's like Weather Nation?
Larger bands of snow. It'll stack up a bit faster too in a few
Oklahoma's getting hammered.
Currently are only about the ratios that we're seeing basically. We measure snow on ratios.
NBC News. Let's watch the NBC one for a while. How bad can that be? Go full screen. We're gonna stop sharing that screen. We're gonna reshare that screen. Share away. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Shut that one down. And then go back to full screen. Nobody cares about the chat or whatever that other little sidebar was. There we go. I don't know if these guys are talking. Doesn't seem to be any audio coming from this one. Just tracking the storm, which is fine too. We can just watch it. And am I in Oklahoma? No, I am in Wisconsin. Streaming service, I've got StreamYard. Kings go. Stacy, what's up? Green grass here in Montana in your yard. Yeah. I got something for you, Stacy. It starts with an F and it ends with a YOU. And your green grass buddy, pal o' mine. But hey, I did a thing, Stacy. I might even send one of these to you. I don't know if I even have your address, which is weird. I should have your address, but so I bought the sticker paper and I put all 6 of us. So you got to cut the shapes out yourself. But look, there's your sticker, homie. The 0406. And we got Big Daddy Madley there and Mr. Nick. The Red Dirt Nation. Travis and Reg. So yeah, this one's going to Travis. But less than $1 a sheet. Yeah, I made these stickers. I didn't make the logos belt loop. That's the Red Dirt Nation crew, 406 Miner. You saw his stickers in there, Dig Till You Die. So between the 5 of us, we make up the Red Dirt Nation. I don't know. I can go through the logos quick, maybe. Oh no. Also, there's the Red Dirt Nation. You see the logo in the left corner changing. There's Travis's logo, and back to mine. We don't have everybody else's logo loaded up right there. And I could change the background, but that shows all of them. We'll just slap that background up real quick and remove. So yeah, there it is. That's all of our logos. So basically I just took all them logos and threw them on. Um, just like that. I'll go back to my cool gold nugget background. And yes, StreamYard. StreamYard. I can throw a link in for you somewhere here. They've got I think. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Stacy, I suppose you're watching on TV, so you want to see these. There you go, 406. I'll even go ahead and make them a little bit bigger for you so you don't have to squint. There we go. Actually, tall and big. And no, I wasn't going to give you the link to come up. I was going to give you the link for StreamYard, but this one here, I found it, and boom, there we go. So if you're not currently using StreamYard or you're thinking about popping over, there is the link to get to it, and you can get a discount on it, and there you go. So, oh, you're very familiar with StreamYard. All right. Well, I was just trying to get my 10 bucks. I gotta make this bigger because everything is super tiny. There we go. Shit, that don't look too bad. Oh boy, they are getting hammered there in Dallas, Little Rock, Oklahoma City. You use EV Mux these days, huh? I don't know what EV Mux is. I played with the OBS a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess, and we were talking about links. Let's, I know you can't come up, but if someone else wants to come up, um, here you go, guys. I'll just throw that in chat. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Oh, it has the OBS stuff on it. Yeah, I played with OBS. I liked OBS because it was free, right? When I was doing StreamYard on my own, it wasn't. I needed to be able to do more than what the free would allow me to do. I couldn't really afford the full blown StreamYard. Hey Billy, how you doing, buddy? And so I was looking into other ones, and then we want to start streaming on like TikTok and Instagram and whatnot. And with a couple of our guys being in Canada, there's different rules on the TikTok as far as like how you stream and what you can do. It gets to be a pain in the butt. So we were exploring some of the other ones, and my son turned me on to the OBS. So that was kind of why we were checking it out. But now that I'm a full-fledged member of the Red Dirt Nation, we share the StreamYard and we share the expense of the StreamYard. And it works out to be pretty reasonable that way. So you play the free YouTube, you don't use all that it offers, Kings. Yeah, I did see StreamYard did definitely raise their prices. And I don't know if our prices got raised or if we're still grandfathered into that same pricing strategy. I'm not the primary owner of this account, so I don't exactly know. I just know every month he says we owe this much and we send him the money. But I was kind of looking at my StreamYard the other day, which is still set up with free. And I did use Streamlabs once. I actually was confused on Streamlabs. I thought Streamlabs was StreamYard. And I got all set up with it. And I was like, this isn't what I thought it was. But, so, yeah. if I had to pay for this, I would definitely be using something else. And if it's a little bit hard, like OBS is definitely harder to use, but I can figure it out and I can make it work. And I am running multiple monitors, so that helps with all of them. Like right now, this weather thing is running off to the left. I've got chat on a vertical monitor on the right, and then I've got the whole StreamYard on a 30-inch monitor in the middle. So, and I know like with OBS having those side monitors so you can see what's happening in the background helps. But, um, and yeah, someday we might. What we're actually trying to do right now, we've been doing other stuff to raise money for the channel and putting those funds towards the StreamYard fees. So, like I said, in split 5 ways, it's not that bad for the features and for the simplicity. So, I definitely like StreamYard. We're very happy with it, but they're definitely getting greedy with what they're charging for basically an overlay. Like there's nothing to it, right? But gotta make this chat bigger. I'm leaning way over like this because there we go. Now the letters are like a 1/4 inch. Yeah. Anyhow, Bill Verhaden, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see you. Stacy, hope you're feeling better tonight. King's Gold, I don't get to see you very often. Who else was in here? I saw Tomcat was here for a minute, wasn't he? I thought Josh was in here for a second, right away in the beginning. I don't know. It won't let me go back that far. I don't know if you're still hanging out, Tomcat, or not, but Mistress Melody Man Crusher. I tell you what, King's Gold, I'm not familiar with that account, so I don't know what she uses. But yeah, I have seen I think you've been, maybe not live, maybe I've just watched your videos. Lately, I haven't been for sure watching my subscribers' YouTubes as much as I was in the beginning. But I also originally had, 100 and then 200, then 250, then 300. Now with almost 600 subscribers, I can't watch that much YouTube. I try, but then I've got the stuff I like. I watch Cletus. I was watching anything and everything that Greg Biffle did, and rest in peace, Greg. I'm sure missing his content. I definitely watch Heavy D, Sparks Motors, those guys. I watch all the related to the Freedom Factory Cletus guys. So, and yeah, the more I'm subscribed to, the more that subscribe to me. And I try to subscribe back to as many people as I can. So it definitely makes it hard. And then, like, it's not very often anymore that I'm clicking on the subscription box and searching for lives. Have I heard anything from Jason, how he's doing? I haven't heard. I mean, he's commented on some of my stuff. I haven't seen, like, so he should be putting a video out in a day or so. I guess we'll get to see his first, let's say, public appearance, I guess. I know he popped on Tuesday night with, who was he with? Dylan. He popped in the chat. And of course, he got bombarded with sorry about Rigby and that stuff. So it's got to be difficult for them. You come home, your dog's not there, and then get on the internet and everybody's reminding you that your dog's not there. So, and Bill Loop, I have seen you in the community before. I'm pretty positive. So, um, yeah. Bill, where are you at again? Refresh my memory. You say up here. Are you in Canada? I know this cold weather sucks, but I hope it gets it out of its system before mid-February because last year we got hammered with this same cold weather bullshit right when I went to North Carolina, which is the same time of the year that I'm going this year to Arizona. And it really screwed up our vacation running from the storm the whole time because we intentionally drove somewhere where we could sleep in tents and then got to where we were going to be sleeping in tents and ended up with 22-degree temperatures at night instead of 45-degree temperatures at night. So, yeah. So I am glad to see that this is getting its running its course, and let's hope that in 2.5 weeks everything will be back to record high temperatures like we've had for the last year. So working is your obsession at the moment, getting ready to retire. I kind of got a plan for this summer. I'm trying to do do something major. But oh, you're in Green Bay, Bill. That's right. That's right. But it'll really depend. Um, but yeah, I really we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say anything about it until it happens. But I'm hoping to spend the summer somewhere else doing something I really enjoy. But never know. Never know till it happens. Okay. I don't know that this weather tracker. I haven't really been watching it. Has it changed at all? Let's let's find a better one or a different one at least. Maybe one where someone else is talking. That's all about North Texas. Texas, Texas, Texas. Oh, this Ryan Hall and Reed Timmer. You can watch these guys. These guys are usually pretty fun and informational. Let's click over to that.
That is off with shallow Arctic air. And by shallow Arctic air, I mean exactly that. The cold air mass is only from the surface to about 2,000 feet above the surface. That's where we have freeze and rain. When you get above 2,000 feet, the temperature actually warms. Usually it cools as you get higher.
Yeah, Stacy, me too.
When you get above 2,000 feet, between 2,000 and
maybe not mine or yours, but somebody's.
So you have what's called a
I'd like to get back into some equipment.
We'll go ahead and look at the snow involved with
my
one of the first
body doesn't like the work that I did this last summer. And I can run any piece of heavy equipment, and I like digging dirt, so I think I'm going to try to go somewhere where I can either get back into an excavator and a dozer or something along them lines. Like a fucking haul truck. Here. I'd like to check, and I'd like to be moving some earth and looking for shiny yellow rocks.
But you'll see if there's less freeze and rain, it's because
even if it's like when I was in North Dakota where I was just on the overburden crew. They couldn't mine the Scoria without what we did.
So I hope
awesome, I will do that.
There. We do want to keep an eye on the I-10 corridor. Can't completely let your guard down because there could be some further adjustments the next 48 hours because your event wouldn't start until Saturday night.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks.
So we're going to move now to the people on the East Coast.
Biggest hold up right now is trying to get any kind of a guarantee. Someone would say, "Yep, we'll give you a job, get here." I would get them, but to just go somewhere and not have anything lined up is a little scary for me.
On Sunday afternoon.
You go live on Saturday night, so that's cool. I'm always looking for something to do on Saturday night.
European model now in the Northeast United States, really quick.
Mary, Battle Creek, cold as a battle axe, huh?
Really pile up over the Northeast United States. So this really kind of ejects Northeast.
Okay, cool.
Than across the Carolinas. But this means
just don't freak out.
Since last night, we definitely have.
Were you gonna pop in as Mr. Beast or something?
We'll look at the freeze and rain. So we'll look at this: 8 to 16 inches, southern Illinois, Indiana.
Name is sometimes off-putting.
New York, we're getting way up there now, even into Maine. So that snow path really shift north.
We've got
but the freezing rain.
Dickhead Johnson for a channel that pops in here. So I don't know how off-putting it could be.
Significant icing over the northern half or the western half of South Carolina, pretty much all of North Carolina, all of Virginia, all of Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, northward, significant icing, Memphis, Tennessee, and maybe just a little bit left.
No bullshit. What's going on?
Okay. Pretty much all of Arkansas significant icing. Like I said, if a
-7 feels like -15. I got you beat, Mary.
Arkansas.
Looky there, -19. It's only 70 in my studio. Usually I'm kicking it like 74 up here.
We'll look at the
I think if I close the door, it gets warmer up here.
Everyone in the
could be wrong.
On the East
YouTube
Coast,
police.
really quick and notice it is a little bit farther south.
Nothing wrong with that.
Almost to Macon, Georgia, a little bit farther south.
No, nothing wrong with that at all, Belt Loop.
And
yeah, we got you. We got you.
Carolina and North Carolina. So the only thing that can really change is going to be major impacts.
Am I breaking any laws? Restreaming someone else's live feed? I've often wondered about that. YouTube's never given me a strike.
You're teetering on no freezing rain or an inch of freezing rain.
I've been blocked just for saying hello.
So we're going to the only thing left to watch in this storm, because everybody we talked about.
I'm going to mod you up so that way if you do pop in here again, everybody sees I've approved of you.
People on the southern edge.
There we go.
You're the guys who, should I go get bread and milk? Should I go get a generator? You're those guys. I know it. So we're going to watch you guys really careful the next 24 hours to see if we need any changes. I hope you guys stay tuned.
I need to make
because it is important.
Oh, I've got several other channels, and sometimes I'll pop in as somebody else, but I need to make another one where people don't know it's me, just so I can see if people are talking shit about me or not. But look at that. That map makes it look like we should be, sitting by the pool, but we're just freezing cold and they're getting all the weather.
Allow everybody about 20 to 30 more seconds to be notified, and then we'll get this live started over this major winter storm.
Feels like -13 King's Gold. I know our real feel this morning when it was 20, I think the real feel was like -30 or something. The one thing I noticed is when I was outside at fucking 6 o'clock this morning, there wasn't any wind. Yes, Mary, and I would totally, if you weren't talking shit about me, Mary, I would think you didn't like me. So I'll let you get away with it.
Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Anybody that tunes in later can always fast forward and rewind as needed, as always. We've got a major winter storm that's getting ready to impact a large portion of the country, probably almost a third of the country. So we've got winter storm watches now spanning nearly 2,000 miles from Del Rio all the way to Maine. And this is probably one of the largest by coverage winter storm watches that have ever been issued. And it basically takes up a third of the United States. And now we actually have a lot of these watches now turned into warnings here. Well, what that just means is increased confidence that we are going to
Del Rio, Texas is
and by winter storm criteria, it causes
supposed to be really, really nice weather down there. They shouldn't be having winter storms.
Either sleet, freezing rain, or snow.
All right. See you
We're
later.
going to go ahead and look at the
Bellu.
European model.
Have a
the
great
latest
night, buddy.
European model that came in about 15 minutes ago. Now, all these global models and all the models we're showing you now is now after the reconnaissance aircraft, the Hurricane Hunters, sampled the low off the coast of Baja, California last night. They did that about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time last night. That data, direct measurements of the atmosphere, instead of just guessing with computer models, you're taking direct measurements with what's called drop zones. They're dropped into the low pressure system. They get actual readings of dew points, pressure, temperatures, things that we may guess with computers. That data is then ingested into the models, and it tightens up over about 3 or 4 runs. We're now 3 or 4 runs deep into the post.
What part of New York are you in, Kings?
Data drop. As far as what's changed since last night, pretty much we've had everything kind of shift a little bit farther southeast. Not a big shift, nothing crazy. You know, a lot of people thought maybe when they got the Hurricane Hunter data in that things would be shaken up a lot. We're still basically seeing the heaviest snow from over a large portion of Oklahoma, Kansas, the southern half of Missouri, far north Arkansas, southern Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Even a good portion of northern Kentucky will see probably 8 to 16 inches of snow. Now, remember, what we talked about the last few lives is that no matter what happens with the track of this low pressure system, you're going to have snow on the northern side, sleet sandwiched in the middle, and freezing rain on the
starting
southern
Sunday.
side. Whether the track moves
Are you gonna answer me, Joe?
northwest, you bring
What
all
part
3
of
modes
New York are you in,
precipitation, like
sir?
a sandwich, northwest. If it moves southeast, all of that goes to the southeast. So when we move, you're either getting snow, sleet, or freezing rain, regardless.
50 miles
of the
dead
path.
north
So we'll
of
move over
Albany.
to the freezing rain
John, what's up, homie?
mode here. Notice that's right.
What's
right
the
where
name
this
of the
cuts
town
off.
50
Pretty
miles
much
dead
where
north of
the heavy
Albany?
Snow starts. Look at that. Snow,
I'm looking.
freezing rain. Now this is a European model, and anything over a half inch is very significant. Some of these amounts are a little bit overdone, but anything over a half inch causes
Corning.
extensive tree damage, widespread power outages. Anything over a quarter of an inch is when you start to talk about, you could step forward just a little bit. Awesome. Starts to create significant.
Hey, Sean Adams, how you doing, buddy?
To moderate power outages, but when you get to a half inch or more, that gets serious. When you get over an inch, like we have along the Mississippi Delta from about Greenville
Oh, it is corn.
Memphis,
Okay.
Tennessee, and the Arkadelphia area of Arkansas, the Queen, Arkansas, even Mena, Arkansas,
See Saratoga Springs. I see Schenectady. I see Boston Spa.
40 to 50 miles north of
Glens
Alexandria,
Falls, Lake George,
over an inch of ice accretion.
Ticonderoga.
That's devastating as far as tree damage and power outages. You could go several days without power.
Don't see corn. How far do I got to zoom
Look at
in?
the GFS.
Clifton,
The GFS, it's
Mechanicville,
wild,
Ballaston
especially
Lake,
when we look at
Malta,
the freezing rain, how much farther south the
Cohoes,
GFS
Half Moon,
goes.
Green Island, Troy.
And only 2.5 days out, there's still a lot of difference between these two global models, which is really remarkable to see. You know, only 60 hours from the
Latham,
event, and you still got, you know, the European putting the freezing rain well north of where the GFS, the American model, does. If we buy into the GFS model, I would lean more toward the Euro just because it has done better. It usually always does better with all weather events.
25 seconds behind jumping alive.
50-50. But with this one, the European is beating the GFS pretty badly right now. And the GFS has the freezing rain all the way to I-10 causing problems, all the way to I-10. And that's the only reason that we've got to kind of keep an eye out along for the I-10 corridor, is because the GFS model hasn't folded into the European.
Between
The Canadian model
Saratoga
also
and
shows this, I want to say. That's changed. And the UK Met also shows this. So that's what we've got to keep an eye on the I-10 corridor, just in case. Currently, we're not
Ulysses S. Grant's Cottage,
we're forecasting
Memorial Lake,
significant impact starting 50 to 60
Wilton,
miles north of the I-10
Gainsborough.
corridor. New Orleans will be fine. We don't have any models dropping frozen preset in New Orleans. We're going to get to the East Coast.
Portsville.
That can't see over there.
I see a boat ramp.
You're
I mean, I'm zoomed in if I'm seeing boat ramps.
We're going to move over there.
King's Station, is that where you live? Because I figure King's Gold should live in King's Station.
What we have in play now is the NAM. The NAM This is the 3 kilometer NAM, which resolves the atmosphere in 3 kilometer grid points.
But I was born in Rochester. That's why I'm looking.
GFS resolve it in 12 kilometer grid points. Think of it like
I see that's
television, a higher resolution.
way over to the west of you.
Do a better job
Syracuse.
with shallow Arctic air. And by shallow Arctic air, I mean exactly that.
Hi, honey.
Cold air mass is only from the surface.
We're hanging out talking about weather.
That's where we have freeze and rain.
Apparently, it's cold everywhere.
Tomorrow is supposed to be like 1 degree in
When you get about 2,000
yeah, the storm goes from Del Rio to Maine. And it's like a third of the United States is what, I don't know if this is Reed or one of his cronies talking. Stacy says hi.
3 kilometer NAM. This isn't as good as the HRRR.
No bullshit. You always have just the most wonderful things to say.
See, the snow pretty much lines up with where the European model is, and the freezing rain.
John, hello again.
Look at that, a lot more of a narrow band, but it is farther south.
Too cold to go.
Where the GFS is.
Too cold for me and my son.
Alexandria.
Too cold for me.
College Station, Austin.
Too cold for me and my son. Some friends that are ice fishing up near Eagle River.
You'll see if there's less freezing rain, it's because it has more sleet falling. Look at that. 4 to 7 inches of sleet. The good thing about sleet is it bounces off the power lines, it bounces off the trees, it doesn't cause the widespread power outages.
Yesterday we were all paranoid of global warming. No, I wasn't paranoid of global warming. No.
Some further adjustments the next 48 hours.
Oh, Wilton and Roll Lake are very close.
Saturday night or Sunday.
I'm not super familiar with that area. I've been to Albany when I was a kid. I've been to the governor's mansion with a school field trip.
I'm going to actually go to the east.
That was a long bus ride. Can you imagine a bus ride? A school bus ride from Rochester, New York, all the way to Albany? I think it was like a 4-hour trip.
On Sunday afternoon, bring problems to even the northeast United States.
No fun.
We'll look at the European model now in the northeast United States, or the eastern United States. And watch the snow really pile up over.
Yeah, 39-year-old son. He's only 11 years younger than me.
Rather than across the Carolinas. But
only.
So this is a development since last night. We definitely have the snow shift farther north on because this is farther on the right. We'll look at the freeze and rain. So we'll look at this: 8 to 16 inches. Southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. We're getting way up there now, even into Maine. So that snow path really shifted north, but the freezing rain.
These guys have got great information, but they're showing everything in this itty bitty skinny little picture, and then they just got a bunch of stupid words on the screen next to it. Like, I'm not a big fan of portrait mode at all. I like landscape, but to be broadcasting portrait inside of landscape, I think that's worse. Yeah.
Like I said, if a state was going to be, excuse my language, screwed the most, it would probably be Arkansas.
50, Mary, 50, 1975. I don't even turn 51 until almost December. I get to be 50 for a long time still.
Everyone in the on the East Coast, we'll zoom over there really quick.
Oh, that is kind of
It is a little bit farther south. It has places almost to Macon, Georgia, a little bit farther south. Getting significant ice and a half inch of ice accretion, and pretty much the whole state of South Carolina.
You guys ever see a Carhartt jacket like that?
The only thing that can really change is the major impacts across a large portion of the southern plains and the southern United States.
Kind of neat.
I guess we need to watch now is the southern edge. Because everybody that's on the southern edge we're living in Macon.
What else is there here? You gotta find one of them Mexican weather stations with the half-naked weather lady. And then we could watch warm temperatures at least. Let's see. What do these guys got?
And shot Louis Barr body. They present the evidence.
That's not weather. That's news.
And that business card with Barbati's.
We don't want news. We want weather. Tennessee Valley weather. Mississippi live weather. Well, he's at least a weatherman.
In my opinion, the more significant warnings, because that's going to result in more power outages, not like that snow that just basically knocks off the power lines, the ice sticking to the power lines, weighing it down and bringing those down in the process. Winter storm warnings for folks in Clarksdale, Tunica, and South Haven, and we are under that winter storm watch still for folks in the Golden Triangle and down south there towards County and Winston County. Now,
Nobody's got wrenches though.
What to expect graphic, something we've been showing you all weekend or all week long, and that what to expect graphic, of course, the more significant impact is going to be right along that Natchez Trace corridor and pushing up towards the north and west, all the way up into Tunica County and Tate County. So, folks, that what to expect
because I'm watching numbers. Yeah, ice totals well that was the whole point.
Potentially double that in some spots, and so that's why we've been pushing this. Is because impactful ice accumulations, if you start at 1/4 of an inch, that's where impact's already starting to be felt. We're talking, let's see, 1/4 of an inch. All the way up
to the ice storms are the worst because that's what starts ripping our power lines down.
And some of that could carry over into Monroe County, Clay County, even Choctaw and Atala County.
15 or 17 years of
the freezing line. That's one thing that we are watching heading into Saturday and Sunday to see where that forms.
It was ice and snow.
Forecast. So that day planner, if we pull that out right here, we'll be able to see that those chances continue
to
increase.
It was a pretty substantial storm, snow-wise, for the amount of snow that fell, but it was that
by 6 a.m. Now,
really wet, heavy snow that was sticking to everything.
Less covered time of day. By the back end of the day, that coverage increases, and we're going
25 miles from where I am now, but my old house was only like 5 miles away. There's a 2,000-foot tall television tower.
And start accumulating.
It's literally one of the tallest towers this side of the Mississippi.
And so these threats, these winter weather threats.
It's got a whole bunch of guy wires going up to it. You guys have all seen the cell tower, telephone tower.
You guys have gotten prepared.
But those guy wires they're big like this, right? And then we got that
but like I mentioned, as the day goes on,
3/4 of an inch of ice, and then the snow built up, and the snow built up. And
get to where you need to be.
Eventually,
be there for
it couldn't handle it.
Time because not only for our Saturday,
and
we also carry that over.
One guy wire
60%
snapped,
coverage,
another
so
guy
still
wire
a decent
snapped.
chunk of the day. But as we
And
wrap up
TV
Sunday
tower,
and head into the start of the week,
it broke
no precip
like
in the
in
forecast,
the middle.
but that doesn't mean the damage stops
And
there. Take a look at low temperature.
Parts of it went one way, parts of it went the other way.
As we drop
Big,
into our Monday morning,
the
12
TV tower
degrees
sections
expected
are
heading out the
huge,
door,
right?
or
They're freaking
heading out the door to
huge.
your front yard, because that's really as
They
far as
come
we
down
can,
and
because
there's
none of this accumulated
gas
total
line
that we're getting
buried
this weekend
like
is going
10
anywhere
feet
for
down.
Monday. We'll stick around
And when
for
that TV
Tuesday.
tower hit
I really don't even expect it to
by the
to
road,
clear out
well,
by
it just
Tuesday.
blew
I'll
chunks of
carry
the
over to
road
Wednesday
right
for some
out.
parts as
But
well.
it
Now,
actually
getting into the
went
end of next
10
week,
feet
we
into
are
the
watching another
ground, the
potential
frozen
system in that
ground,
forecast
and
as of
hit
right now.
that gas line and
Continue to
ruptured
waver
it.
just a bit, but we are
It
keeping eyes
also
on that
fell on
behind
a
the scenes here in the
1,000-gallon
Lutheran Weather Center
propane
as we
tank.
get closer
And
to
it
that
looked like someone
forecast. But
stepped
nonetheless,
on
we
a
need to
pop
be
can.
getting
It
prepared
just
tonight.
took that propane
Taking
tank
one
and
system at a
bananaed it,
time,
put a
and that
hole in it.
first system happening tonight into our Saturday morning.
I was
Already
watching The
getting a
Biggest
little bit
Loser when
of
it happened,
those, showers
and
out
all
there
of a sudden it
towards
just
Clarksdale and moving its way across the river.
it
but
just
right now,
froze.
very
And
limited
then
in regards to
I don't know, like
is seeing some of that
10
winter
minutes went
precip.
by
We
of
pull out
just
radar right now. You can
Billy
just
and
get a
Michael
good look at
stuck
that.
on the screen.
Pull up our Mama Justice Doppler radar
And
and clear
now
out
we're
some of
all
these warnings
looking
so
at
you get a visual.
Facebook
So
at that
there's your
point,
line
and
where we're starting to get some of that
everybody's
winter
saying,
precipitation.
what
If we
happened to
look at this in more
TV13?
detail,
Biggest
I'll
Loser
zoom it in for
stuck.
you, so
And
I'm
then
not blocking the screen.
all of a sudden,
So right there, right along
TV13
the
on their
Mississippi River,
Facebook page
moving
says
towards
we've got a
Shelby, Duncan,
confirmation
Clarksdale,
that
and
our
parts of Tunica
our
County. Now that's basically
2,000-foot
right up
tower
along
in
Highway
Fairchild
61
has
and
fallen.
Highway 278 as that goes up right
I
along
mean,
the river.
it's just
So folks
unheard
out there are
of
going
that
to
a
be dealing
tower
with
that big
potential for some
would
sleet,
fall
potential
down.
for some freezing rain, and even, yes, some
And
snowfall. If we
yeah,
look at our
60s or 70s when they put it up, it was been up a long time.
hopefully,
And
what's taking
at
place.
the very tippy
And
top of
of
the
course, this
tower
is
is a
going to be zoomed
radio
in closer
station,
to the road
100,000
and
watt country music radio
let's see
station,
if
and then
anything's fallen.
the
You see the flag there in the distance.
oh no, maybe the TV station was at the
I don't know if I
top,
see anything
and the
that
radio
can
station
confirm
was about
anything on the ground so far,
2/3
but
of
we're
the way
still
up.
seeing very sporadic development, not exactly uniform or
But
heavy across the board. So
yeah, they ended
going
up
to be an extremely high magnitude, but nonetheless, still potential that some of that's getting to the ground, especially as these dew points start to climb. That's one note with our forecast. I mean, we're 30 degrees in Clarksdale right now, so definitely cold enough at the surface.
Getting a text message from the campground I'm going to be staying at. What dates are those?
As we get all the way down to the ground.
February
That dew point needs to climb
6th.
in order for any of this to
Really
reach all
missed
the way
that
to the
too.
surface. But definitely
anyhow,
going to
yeah,
be an uphill battle from
so the
where
ice
we've
can be
been all
bad.
day
You
long.
know,
It's been a very dry
North
period at the top
Dakota,
of
the
this.
year that
If
I
you
was
look at
out there
winds,
working,
18
I
miles
got
an
there
hour out of
right
the north,
after
that's
the
going
big
to
ice
continue to bring
storm
some
went
breezy
through.
conditions.
Stacy, I know you
These
know the
feels
one
like
I'm
values.
talking about.
I mean, you're seeing
And that
quickly
took
a
out just
12-degree
hundreds
change
and
from the
hundreds
actual
of
temperatures
miles of
to those
power
feels like
lines and
values.
telephone lines.
Oh, it's cold.
Because again,
It's
the ice
cold.
just
It's
built up on
dangerous.
the
It's
lines
dangerous
till
for
they
a
weighed them
multitude of
down.
reasons, and of course, it comes with the
There
temperatures,
was
but also it
30-mile
comes with
stretches where
the
every
wintry precip
power
that's
pole
moving in there. Now,
was
we do
snapped
have some
off.
cameras out there in Tunica.
The lines
Unfortunately,
were all
not
on
the
the
best
ground.
visuals on them. As you get a look
There
right
was
outside
people
there,
that
and of
it
course,
took
this
months
one
to
right in
get
front of
their
me is not working
electricity turned
currently.
back
If
on.
we look across the bridge, I mean, I don't see anything that's giving a clear-cut answer on in regards to what's happening, but nonetheless, keeping eyes on that as we get into our overnight hours, and
All
potentially
right,
by the
let's
time we get into
let's move on to another one. I think this is the one I started with. Oh, there's your winter preparedness kit. They were talking earlier today about power outages and your freezer and frozen foods. They're talking about, you put a glass of water in the freezer. When it freezes over, you set a coin on top, and then you'll know if your freezer thawed out because the coin will fall down in. And even if it refreezes, if the coin isn't on top, at some point it thawed and then refroze again, and your food might not be good. But it just seemed like a really weird time to be talking about if the power goes out, I'm just putting my stuff in the freezer outside on my porch because it's going to still be frozen.
I don't think they meant for us.
I
I think they meant in the South where it's going to do things that they're not used to.
my problem if the power goes out is going to be keeping my phone or my food from freezing, not worrying about whether or not it's frozen. But I got my I've had my ducks out just kind of wandering around. Hey, Priority Prospecting, how you doing, buddy? Check your channel out quick, make sure you're cool, and I'll get you a wrench. So 28 subscribers. You ain't been around very much. You have no content. I'll give you a wrench. Just be cool. Mary's in here tonight, so if you're not cool, we'll just unleash Mary on you. And believe me when I tell you, you don't want that. So there's a wrench. Oh, and John R. is vouching for you. So thank you, John R. Appreciate that. Yeah, I see. No content. No content at all there, Priority. Stacy's got 6K of solar battery storage. I don't have that much. But what I do have is a little generator. And I have a couple of really nice inverters. And I have enough gas to get through a couple of days with even if I had to have my truck outside idling, keeping batteries charged up, I could keep my furnace running. I could keep the house good for sure with the little bit that I have, and I'm not really very prepared right now at all. But I also have a 3,000 gallon an hour 12-volt pump, and there's no locks at the gas stations, guys, where they fill them tanks up. You can just go flip that little thing up in the parking lot and drop your pump down in the hole. They've literally got these huge tanks full of gas at the gas station. And you just drop the pump down and fill your barrel of fuel up and go home. There's not going to be anybody at the gas station. It won't have power. They'll be closed. So Bill gets it. Bill gets it. But yeah, no, I'm not super worried about that. Now I have been, like when I lived in Montana, And yeah, if the power goes out there or like something takes things out, it could be days and days before you get to anywhere. And so yeah, you want to be more prepared. But you can't run your furnace without power. It's 125 amps. No, no, you cannot run your furnace without power. I can run my propane Nipco heater off. Yep, the hole in the floor trick. Just park over the top. I should watch Ryan Hall for weather. On it, buddy. On it. Ryan Hall and y'all weather live. There we go. Just like that. Ask and you shall receive, like a remote control here.
All right, so be careful out there. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Stay indoors if you can, and come on over to the YouTube channel. We're live right now talking about this developing.
I am on the YouTube channel.
Snow heading
Oh,
Ohio Valley.
dude took a digger on the ring cam.
Moving into parts of Arkansas, Texas.
Doesn't seem real happy about it. Doesn't that look like JP a little bit? Watch it again. Tell me when he turns that doesn't look like JP. Oh, yeah.
Don't stop.
JP's not happy.
Will, for sending that in. I'm glad. I hope you're all right, by the way. I hope you're all right. Sykeston County.
Yeah,
Scott
who in
County,
their right
Missouri,
mind would
we're
live
out
in
of
Montana? Nothing but steers and queers.
You live there.
I know, but I was a transplant.
in
I didn't have a
Lexington,
choice.
Kentucky.
That's hilarious.
Snow in Cleveland,
Which part? The
Kentucky.
JP
That's
part?
pretty much the topic. We're out of bread. We've got cats watching, and we've got snow in Oklahoma. That's the story right now.
No, they always said Montana where the men are men and the sheep are scared. When I moved from Montana to Idaho, boy, I tell you what, I never heard so many damn sheep jokes. Them Idaho people, they got the Montana guys. You thought that was Texas?
Out there. That's in Kentucky. Hey, shout out to y'all. Yeah, you got to teach them young. If you let your youngin watch the wrong weather person, what's going to happen is at some point they might.
See, looking at that map,
prepared.
like I said, it looks like we should be sipping margaritas by the pool. All the bullshit's down below us. But
and that's what we want. That's what we need.
they don't have a clue. Like I'm showing -19. It's gotten another degree colder since we've been sitting here talking about it.
There must be heat coming out of the window because
All right, let's take a look
is
at
your
the
thing right outside the window?
Let's take a
Yeah.
look at some of these
Because
cameras.
downstairs it
Stuff's
says
looking
it's
a little bit more
-22.
intense.
Stacy, batteries in an inverter will not run a 125 amp electric furnace. That's what Kings is saying he's got. His furnace looks like a monster toaster. I don't know if you've ever seen one of them or not, but
And the roads are completely
it literally is just one big electric heater.
So we're going to continue to watch this situation unfold as the storm moves east. The heaviest snow is currently happening between Oklahoma City and areas south of Tulsa.
In my furnace, I would honestly have a hard time. I can make the furnace run because that's 110, but my oh no, my fan motor in this furnace is only 110. My other furnace was 220. So yeah, I could actually just plug this into my generator or my inverter, and my furnace would come right on and run. Not a problem.
Louisville, Kentucky. So he's going to be giving us a view of the heavy snow in Louisville. Tomorrow, Brandon Montgomery is down here.
Yeah, it'll take a lot. It's a gigantic hair dryer, 120. Yeah.
Several other.
Yeah, Kings. I've seen them. We used to actually, when we were building houses in Montana, we had one of those for our temp heater because you always had electricity, but you never had gas or propane until the house was closer to done. And so the builder, the custom builder I was working for, he's first thing they'd get was electricity, then they'd start the foundation work.
Serious situation.
And as soon as he had the house dried in, he'd throw that electric heater in there, and then It was the
Okay,
homeowner, unless we were building
that's
spec
probably
home,
you're probably
was the
right on
homeowner
that
paying the
because it's
electric
inside of
bill.
a winter storm warning, but it
So,
hasn't started yet. So keep that on the back
yeah,
burner,
we'd show up and
and
it'd
we
be
will
65,
stay
70
tuned
degrees
on
in our
this
job
one.
site with no insulation,
Wallbot is
just tie back
watching
wrapping it up.
all kinds of like traffic information, and sometimes if there's a warning and something happens inside of that warning, even though the storm
John
hasn't
R., you
started
got the
yet,
negative
it will
26. You're just a little bit ahead of me. Got that lake effect.
All right, let me pull up some of these other submissions here. Give me like 5 seconds.
So they got a little bit of snow. We've gotten some snow in the last couple of days, but just like a little bit more than a dusting over and over and over. I did run up and down the driveway. I was on my four-wheeler, so I ran up and down the driveway with the plow down, and I was hardly rolling anything. So I didn't even, because it takes me 4 to 6, 3 up and 3 back to get the full driveway wide. But I just did the one blade up and down, and you can hardly tell between where I plowed and where I didn't plow. So, oh, pouring concrete at negative 20. No, sir.
Okay, so this is
We always got our concrete done
New York again, giving us a
before
preview of
that
what's gonna look
happened.
like in Oklahoma.
But I definitely remember
Major snow that's on the way. Thank you so
doing
much
metal
for giving
roofs
us
at
the
negative
update
20.
there. It feels like negative 10 with the wind
We
chill.
would get them
And
the
another
mechanics
preview of what it
trays,
could
the
look
little
like in
magnetic dish that you
Sandy,
use
Boston.
for putting nuts and bolts in when you're working on a
This is down
car.
there in Oswego County, New
And we
York.
would
Lake
go in
official
the little
liveness
heat shack
yesterday.
that we had, and we'd take all them
Thank you for
roofing
sending that in,
screws
Ryan.
and we'd stand them up on the
We are
magnetic tray.
monitoring the
And then we
Hangout
would
situation
take
out there
them
in
out and
Winston
stick them to
Salem,
the panel
in
so we could
North
reach
Carolina.
down
I
and
think they
grab one
actually
screw at a
presented
time with
this
our
in.
gloves and run them in with the drill. But then you were lucky to run 20 screws. This
I
is,
saw a bunch of these already.
25 years ago.
It's been coming
So
down for a
cordless
while.
drills and
It's in
batteries
Wichita.
sucked a little bit.
Getting last
But
minute groceries. Man, you're supposed to have the
but
milk and bread
you'd get like 20, 25 screws, and then you'd have to go switch batteries on your drill because they wouldn't handle the cold.
Windy and cold.
Not like these new batteries do pretty well.
And it's getting cold in Pittsburgh as well. So once again, if you guys want to submit your photos and videos, do that on RyanHallYall.com.
Yeah, King's Gold. The only problem with those electric furnaces is, man, it dry. The heat, your house is so dry, and static electricity. I bet you don't want to pet the cat and touch anything. You probably watch a 1-inch arc jump off your finger.
Are we out of bananas in Owensboro?
Oh, no organic food. Is that a Walmart? What is that? It's not a Walmart. What is that?
Eggs.
Holy cow.
It's all gone, y'all. This is crazy. I honestly, like, we could sit here for hours and I could just show you empty shelves at Walmart. That's how many of these.
Oh, that is a Walmart. Our Walmarts are blue. Brown's like the old stuff. There's a golden doodle.
He's getting tired of this. But my goodness, that is actually crazy, man. The hype around the storm has been plumb wild.
Yeah.
It's deserved.
Back in the day, guys,
but this is crazy.
cordless wasn't so great. But anymore now,
empty shelves. We've already
I mean, unless you're running a big 5/8 drill, it's just pointless to have. The only thing you need extension cords for are to plug your battery chargers in.
If you want to submit photos, it's fixed.
I mean, my little impact, 20-volt impact, I can run 5 pounds of screws with that thing before I need to go get a battery. And don't got to worry about tripping over a cord or dragging a cord around the job site.
But honestly,
and
probably
watching this Amish crew over the summer, they're using the 7 1/4 inch cordless skill saws. They just going right after it, like where you used to have to take the board over to the saw, cut the board, take it back. They're literally just taking the board where they're going to go, and they reach down and they're grabbing the full-size saw, cutting the board, putting it in where it goes. I never even seen them pull a table saw. They used my table saw a couple times, but They're literally cutting everything with that 7 1/4 inch cordless saw, and they had the little 5 inch one, 4.5, whatever the hell the little ones are, but they hardly
All right,
ever
if you're
used
just
them.
now tuning in, you see all these dots here on the map? These
Yeah,
are
cords running
what's
around a
happening on
job
our
site
Weatherwise app
sucks.
right
I'm a
now.
tile
If
guy,
you're
so
doing
I
the
had to
Weatherwise app,
have
you can do so by scanning that QR code down
power
below
for my
for the
big tile
Weatherwise app.
saw, and then
And
I needed a cord
share
for
your
my
location.
mud
It's
mixing
free.
drill because that's a big 5/8
It just
drill, and
and
so that always sucked too.
unfortunately,
In
with
job
things
sites
like
anymore, like the
I
electricians
have
show
to.
up and they put an outlet on each floor,
There's like 3 or 4
and
buttons
then
that I think
everybody and
are
their
gonna do
brothers
it
got a
and
splitter
stuff.
plugged into it,
It seems
and
like it happens every stream. I keep
air compressors are tripping
one of these
left
days it
and
runs and
right,
runs.
and yeah, it just sucks. What's he doing? Oh, Weatherwise app.
I heard a low of 8 degrees. Oh yeah, definitely. It's very
I'm looking
possible
at
with
the
that.
headlines up there.
All right, I'm zooming
Fatal
out.
crash on
Let's see if we
I-40.
can break the
Dangerous
record
ice
again
storm.
for shared locations. There's currently 1,400 people sharing their locations in the Weatherwise app.
Oh,
Put your
I was
dots
like,
on the
what are we
map,
looking at
and
with all the
let's see if we can get
colors?
back
Those
over
are the people
10,000. I
sharing their
believe it's in process
locations
this
that are
morning.
using the Weatherwise app.
We're going to start zooming in on some more of these towns. We'll go through the HRRR again, and if you want your location to be on the map, now's the time to add it. Let's talk to some
Tulsa?
of our folks over here near Tulsa. It's plumb cold.
Oh,
It is plumb cold. It's snowing at the airport, so we've got a report up here saying that it's snowing at the airport. It's beginning to snow, so we've got a lot of people saying
yeah, I
it's
wouldn't last on
in
that.
Tulsa.
I'd be
Let's
typing
check in
shit
on Mike
that
Collier
would
saying
not be getting
good
showed on the
from
news, that's for
Aspen. So
sure.
yeah, it's coming down good in Tulsa. It's coming down good in Tulsa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or when someone else unplugs your cord and you're the one yelling, "What the fuck?"
This is
This summer, the guys unplugged my air compressor while I was nailing hardwood flooring
we've got a
down,
lot more to go.
and
So
cost me
if
my
you don't like
flooring
snow,
stapler
shut
because of
yourself
it.
in and just don't pay attention. Don't look out the window for
Because
the next
I
like 2 days
set it in and ran it down, and it
because it's
misfired
only going to get worse.
and got the hammer stuck. And
Yeah, like if you're in one of these towns
so
where
then
bread's
I
out
pulled the
of
flooring
stock and
stapler
you
off.
have
Oh no,
anything
I
that
didn't
says
wreck the
bread,
flooring stapler. I had to tear it
probably
apart. So you got to
you probably
completely
need to
take it
store
apart to get the staple
Like
out,
it
get the
really
hammer
does seem
back
like
where
it's
it's
in
got to
that
go.
much demand.
And then when that happened, I
You
switched
probably
to
want to
my
keep it.
my heavy nail
Why?
gun
Because
and
we really do
ran the
have a
2
good
nails in, and
reason
I
for
got to the
people
third nail, and the
to
same thing that
be
jammed
stocking
up.
up.
It was my nail
But
gun,
we're
my
having a good
nice
time.
DeWalt
We're
pneumatic
trying to
nail
make some
gun
light out of the
that the
situation,
hammer
but
broke.
it is,
And
there's going to be some
I
people
don't
that
know
end
what
up
was
losing
going
their
on,
way.
like why all of a sudden are
They're
all
not
my
going to have a
tools
good time with
jamming
it,
up.
and anything that they've got
And it was because
stockpiled
the
is
guys
going
in
to
the
be very
basement
useful for 'em.
had moved my
Let's
air compressor and
explain
unplugged it
why.
and never
Let's
plugged it
explain
back
why.
in. So
We've got people
as every time I
potentially
ran
about
another
to lose
screw in, I
power.
had
Let's go
less and
through
less air and less
the
and less
latest
air.
model. Here
And
the 0Z.
they're
And
friends of
we'll take
mine.
a
They
look at
felt pretty
snow
bad. They knew how
volatility again. We'll
frustrating
go
it
through the whole
was.
thing,
They knew that
okay?
I wasn't happy that I
And then we will get
wrecked a
started at
$140
4
fucking
a.m. in
gun.
the morning. So this is
And
when
it's
the
not
radar could be
completely
closed
wrecked.
around
I
4
can
a.m.
order a new
So we're
hammer for it,
talking
but
4 or 5
it's still the
hours from
point.
now.
I
It's
needed
not
it
going to
right
look
then
much
and there
different than
that
it does right
day.
now, except there's going to be more precipitation, more heavy snow in Little Rock. It's going to start snowing in Memphis. We're going to have heavy frozen precipitation like ice
Screwing on
and
metal roofs with a
sleet in
cord was
Pine
the
Bluff
way it
down
was
to
done
Dallas.
back
This
in
is
the
when it's
day.
going to
But
start
there
in
again,
Dallas,
step on
switching
that
over to
cord when
Frisco,
you're on that
Arlington.
roof,
And
and
then
then you
we're
end
going
up
to
on
have
the
some
ground.
heavier showers, freezing on impact in middle of the
And
evening.
trying to
Mother
drag
Nature will
that
see
cord.
freezing rain around
It's
this time
always
as well.
good when you
Oklahoma
drag
City
the
to
cord
Kansas
up the
City over to
sheet and
Memphis, we're
slice into
talking
the
about
cord and
snow. Now let's push
electrify
this
the
forward
sheet.
even farther. 11
And
a.m.
just
Now we're talking about snow in Nashville over to Knoxville.
yeah,
Okay,
now the new
this is
ones. I
every
mean,
store
especially
in
with the
Tennessee,
impact.
even over here
And,
in
and that's
East
the other thing with
Tennessee,
the impact
is out
with a
of
cordless
breath
drill or
off
even a
the
regular
mill right
drill.
now.
Your
Okay,
wrist is fighting that torque all
so
day. And if
it's going
you've
to
got
start
a
off with
cordless
snow in Knoxville
impact, the
around
torque is in the
all the time,
you
maybe
you don't
around
have
11
your
a.m.
wrist fighting
and it
all
will
day. At the end of
snow
the day,
potentially
you
all the
haven't
way up
had
until
that
about
torque
6 p.m.
fighting
in
you all
Knoxville.
day long.
And this includes Maryville as
And
well and Sevierville and all these
just
places. So
all
there may be a
around
period of
nicer
time
and easier.
where a decent amount of snow could pile up in Knoxville. We're talking about maybe 2, maybe
I
4
mean,
inches of snow.
you can
Then 6
see
p.m.
with look how quick they build a building now. Look, a framing crew will come in, and then 2 days later, boop, the whole thing's up.
Whenever I saw that,
You know, where just
you know,
back in the day with the older tools, that wasn't an
It
option.
is going to snow. But what's going to happen in Knoxville?
I'll take a minute here to show you guys
This
some
big,
cool that I
warm
picked up.
blob of air is going to come in.
I was at Menards the other day. Got up by the checkout with the impulse items, and they had these golden decks of cards.
It looks to me like there could be
So
maybe 3
I left
to
one
4 hours of
intact,
pure freezing rain
but
in Knoxville, and that might actually knock the power out in a couple of places.
they have the $100 bill. They are freaking shiny. Look at them things, guys. And it's just a deck of cards. Here's the joke card. But I've been adding these when I ship stuff. I've been just grabbing a random card and throwing it in, or throwing it in with the stickers. But pretty reasonable. I want to say, what are they? $3.99? $3 a pack. They're right by the register. These were the last two in the case at the register I was at. So I know a lot of you guys have a Menards nearby, so you might want to make the trek to Menards. Get yourself some golden cards. Like I said, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start sending these out with all of my sticker packs, and anytime if I'm sending a pay dirt bag or whatever, I always like to throw bonus stuff in. But these will look nice up on the old wall. Where's my is this camera working?
Some places could get over 1 inch of ice.
What do we got here? Switch me. Yeah, I haven't put one up there yet, but we're gonna get one. We're gonna get one up here with the rest of this stuff. So I got a whole pile of stickers. I just did a mail call video. It's gonna go out tomorrow. Let me switch back to the right camera here. But I got the Midwest Gold Fever stickers. I got another Midwest Gold Fever. That's actually a pretty neat die cut one. This is their 1,000 subscribers sticker. Whoops. Bob, the old B&B bobber. And then Greg Black broke as a joke. So get them added up to my sticker wall.
It's all snow for y'all.
Hopefully I can find one to cover up Mary's sticker with. I'm just kidding, Mary. I wouldn't do that to you. I got 2 of your stickers up there, actually.
Over to sleet and freezing rain by 6 a.m. on Sunday morning. It's going to start off as snow in Washington, D.C., and it'll unfortunately probably
drain pipe to fascia, fed cord through. Yeah, that's not a bad trick. That's not a bad trick at all.
Sunday, I think we're all snow in New York City and Boston. But there is a very slight chance that we switch over to sleet briefly in New York City. Man, the latest run of the HRRR is bringing a lot of warm.
Where are they at? Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Washington.
Of freezing rain now makes it all the way up to Philadelphia.
Oh, Kings, they're zooming in on your neighborhood. Well, they were.
What it actually ends up being, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see if the next run of the HRRR shows the same thing, and if it does, that'll.
You got an alert for a video for me?
Right now. But I think there's no question at all that we're
you might have gotten an alert for my next Saturday. I'm doing a members only live Saturday morning for the members of my channel, and I talk about that in the video that I'm going to upload tonight for tomorrow. That's I'm giving away a half-gram bag of pay dirt with a bunch of cool rocks in it, like my last couple bags. People seem to like them. And then I'm going to give away that ring I made the other night when I was live. And I'm going to give away a sticker pack. So, but it's going to be just for the members of my channel. I'm hoping it's, oh, that one, it's on the internet. It must be real. That was a fun one. I'm really having fun playing with that AI. So, but, hey, Sheila, how's it in Canada? We got negative 20. It just got another degree colder. Negative 20 here in Wisconsin.
No.
Looks like negative 50. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys too, but negative 20.
Shoot.
Negative 60 wind chill in North and South Dakota. I don't know exactly what he's showing, but
We're back. Don't worry.
he's popping in and out. That's what's going on.
Refresh. Yep.
Oh, he's looking at all the interstate cams. I pull them up every once in a while around here. Yeah, we're getting cold weather, and then down south more, they're getting hammered with colder weather than they're used to,
Refresh your browsers if you don't have
and lots of snow and stuff that they don't normally get. And they're showing it goes from Texas diagonally all the way up through Maine.
Somebody bugged Dalton again.
So
We've got to figure this out. I don't know what we've got to do, but we have to fix that.
he's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, refresh if you can't hear me.
He's not sure if the tech guys can hear him, so he wrote refresh on their screen, which is a neat trick. Oh.
Y'all boss calling. Okay, here we go. Hello, y'all bot. What's up?
Hey Ryan, not sure if you saw this while scanning the cameras, but we've got a new official flash flood threat developing in central Texas. A mesoscale precipitation discussion just dropped. We're talking 1 to 2 inch per hour rainfall rates and flash flooding possible right now in the hill country. Also, heads up, we've got confirmation of a crash on I-530 in Pine Bluff, AR. You called that ice situation earlier. Roads are glazing over for real out there. And on a lighter note, we've got a great question from CarvicFan4292. They're blind and want to know if the WeatherWise app works with voiceover, especially for radar. That might be something to pass on to the dev team.
That's actually a really good idea. I will do that.
Do you think so?
That y'all bot was kind of neat. It was almost like talking to Grok.
Okay, yeah, we're good to go now.
I don't know if I can get Grok on the computer or not.
What we've got to do, but we've got to do some.
We could do a whole live stream just talking to Grok. He is, or he, she, whatever you make it, very entertaining. And then you can change the voice, the personality, accent. I recently had it talking to me like it was in an Indian call center. So it was pretty funny. And then I kind of forgot to change it back. So every time I would go in there, he'd be talking to me like with that call center dialect. Finally, today I went in there and I was like, you can go back and talk normal again, buddy, because this is driving me bonkers.
So we've got some thunderstorms popping up around San Antonio and Kerrville. We've got heavy rainfall and flash flooding possible over the next 5 hours for portions of central Texas and the hill country. There's 13 of y'all watching right now in this area. Wow, we've got a couple people in front of this thunderstorm. We've got some people in Fredericksburg watching. We got some people in Kerrville. I got somebody in San Antonio saying, thank you for the coverage. Sometimes you sound like Obama.
What the hell?
You never know what you're going to find when you click on these dots. You know,
your old phone no longer does YouTube. That stopped completely last night. My old Android box that ran my living room TV for years lost its YouTube capability, and it really kind of bummed me out because I liked having the Android box and the USB keyboard for like searching on YouTube versus trying to go through. You guys have the remote.
So this is what it looks
Got
like.
Zach behind me? No, that is Donna. Donna was behind me. She just got up and left.
Coming down pretty good.
And then hanging on the wall back there is Travis with his cry face going on.
Traffic is still moving okay for now.
No, I haven't heard from. Actually, I did hear from Zach. He messaged me earlier today and said that he pulled the money out of his bank account for the vacation, and I think he's going to bring that to me tomorrow.
What are we talking about?
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Zach's up to tonight. Probably somewhere cold.
Yeah, if you've got no sound, you need to refresh. If you can read my lips, refresh.
Yeah, King's Gold. I actually, I got it. Well, I ordered 3 new phones this week, but this one here. Oh, let's get rid of that. This one here, that's a perfectly good working phone. It just didn't like the 5-foot drop off the tripod to the garage floor while I was making a video one night. This is the first one, but so I got 3 of these, one for me, one for my YouTube phone, and one for my wife. And then I'll have, this is my phone that I carry in my pocket every day, which is a perfectly good working phone. That's just going to become my backup phone. I'll use it like a camera. 403, what is going on? We're talking about weather and stuff and things, and I know Stacy says he's got green grass. Sheila says it's not real bad by her. How is it where you're at, sir? And then I got something cool to show you. This is your package. I'm not going to mail it anytime soon, but we're just going to keep stuffing stuff in it until I'm ready to mail it to you. Check that out. Of course, you're going to have to get Arts and Crafty and cut these out yourself, but that is sticker paper. So.
Tupelo, Mississippi area, please. 911 dispatcher here, and I'm trying to decide.
You're getting snow tonight, too? Sweet.
At the center. So Tupelo, Mississippi could possibly be one of the hardest hit areas, unfortunately.
But yeah, I'm getting the package ready to head your way. I got those in there. I got sent you one of these bad boys. Picked up a couple of decks of cards. That's cool.
It looks like we've got a lot more people watching in Mississippi now. Earlier today, when we went over,
I threw a couple of them in for you. Is the paper UV resistant?
Yeah, like
probably not. I don't know how long it'll last, so we'll test them, I guess. But the 10 sheets is $5-6 or something. So we're well under $1 per sheet for those 6 stickers. So for being quick and easy like that. Can I get dirt across the border? Travis sent all this to us.
So Dalton, they're saying that's still happening.
I could probably do a pay dirt bag for you. I just made up. Yeah, I could probably do another pay dirt bag. I just made one up for my
and I can't
giveaway for next week that I'll be talking about in tomorrow's video.
I've been watching for years. Hello from Kansas City. James, thank you for the very generous super chat. Everybody say thank you.
Oh, Priority, I didn't see you taking off. Yeah, have a great night, man. Good seeing you.
I know I missed a couple, but I really do appreciate it. We always go back and read them, even if I don't read them on the air.
So James, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit.
Jake
Label is Fish Tank Rocks. All right.
That I was getting sent me half.
I'll do that.
Half the items missing in them.
Yeah, I thought about that on that pay dirt bag that I just made. I wrote right on it, pay dirt. I was like, man, I hope this doesn't get sent to Canada. But yeah, for yours, Yeah, I'm seeing that, Mary.
Getting stuck in a loop. I would just love to know.
You need gold into modeling clay and send a horse or something. Just sun dried so it's soluble.
Gut, thank you so much for the super chat. Everybody say thank
Um,
you to them. They say hi, mom, and hi, dad.
I could definitely hook you up with clay. I'm not gonna open this, but
Oldham County, Kentucky.
I learned my
Oldham
lesson
County,
last
Kentucky, where
time.
we see a lot of snow.
This shit
Let me
stinks.
make sure I know where.
But this is straight out of the creek in North Carolina.
Yeah,
And
near Louisville,
I'm
Kentucky,
sure
we're gonna
if a
see
guy
Oldham,
broke
where
it down, there's still gold
14,
trapped in it. But
about 14 inches of snow. That's my prediction.
this is what we spent a pretty good portion of the day rubbing clumps of clay like this across the classifier like a cheese grater. And yeah, I was getting pretty good gold out of those. But then we stopped with the clay because it was so much work to get that broke down and through the classifier. And then you were still watching big clumps of it roll across the sluice. And oh, that's how you would get gold through customs? Yeah. That's true. I could totally wrap a pay dirt bag in that clay, but I don't know.
If you're just now tuning in, we are about to go.
Yeah, I need to watch Risky Rewards too. I was up here editing, and then when I started popping on for this live, I was like, oh shit, I missed it.
As soon as I can get
This will be the first time I didn't watch it. Usually I'm watching it as it's on and then live chatting with them guys. And Danielle is usually pretty good about talking back with us. But yeah, give me something to do in the morning because I for sure ain't going outside in the morning.
Problems with getting submission to go through on the site. You can
make a Mr. Bell a Gumby. Make a Gumby. Oh no!
Twitter.
Let me just mix both of them up. Did you get a Wicked signed plaque from all of them? I got a spot right here, right next to me, where there's a hole in the wall that my kids made, and then they taped it up and painted over it. That if I had one of those signed plaques, that's where it would go, right there, right next to me. But
what's up?
Hey Ryan, so I do have a news update. So I-40 to the east of Oklahoma City, kind of stretching across the state of Oklahoma, going towards Arkansas, there are multiple vehicles off the side of the road there from various car accidents. Vehicles are sliding off the road. I have at least 5 reports so far.
All right.
You're going to the creek, yeah.
So things are getting
out
here in Oklahoma, where we've got several reports.
I can only imagine.
From all over the place.
At 20 degrees when I was in the creek, you'd get like 3 swooshes and it would all turn to slush. I mean, I could take my ice fishing stuff and I could for sure work.
Yeah, I think so actually.
If I held my ice fishing shack down, that's 9x9 and I can stand up in it. And with my one heater, I can get it, I don't know, like 90 fucking degrees in there. You can't run the heater on high, it warms right up. And I guess if I went to Nugget Lake, no one's going to come in and check on you. If I was bringing all the ice fishing gear, I would just bring a pump, sit there and dig holes, and then set up a recirculating system with a pump, sluice right there in the ice shack. Might have to do that if it don't warm up. Go make me an illegal video. There will be no recording the walk-in that day. You'll only see what's happening in the shack. There'll be no idea where I'm at.
I'm pretty worried about my friends in the Texarkana area. How bad do you think the power situation is going to be over there? I think that it's going to be.
I like this guy showing the interstate cameras.
Also,
I can bring them
huge
up, but
shout
I
out
don't know if
to
I can bring up
James
that many at
Brandon
once.
for the 50 gifted memberships. Wow, that's huge. That's a big deal. Thank you, James, for that, and congrats to all the people that have memberships now. A lot of
Don't
people
tell
are
your
asking about
secrets.
ice,
Yeah,
and if I can find.
that's what I was
If I can
saying,
find
Bill.
a
If I
video
went and
here
did
where we
that
go over the ice.
in the ice shack, I wouldn't show the outside of it at all. We would just be in the ice shack
It is
digging
possible
holes and.
Allbot's trying to sabotage our live stream again. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about? Like, we've got all these people inside.
Yeah, Travis, I'd be fine if we get
the zone
snow.
now, where we think we're going to
We're
get
not getting
bad
snow. It's just
when we went over
too
this
cold.
earlier, we didn't have that many people.
Like I said, I got stuff I should be doing in my
I've
garage,
actually
but
run the most recent
it would cost me
version of this.
$50 to get my garage warmed up tomorrow if I tried with propane, and I would be lucky to get it above 45 degrees. And now that it's been this cold for this long, I'm still gonna have a hard time getting it warm because I got concrete block walls and cement floor. So when I do go in there and warm it up, you'll see the walls will just turn to frost. It's crazy.
And once I get the most recent version of this, we're going to do a deep dive on the ice, okay?
But again, I'm still happy to see this all happening now. Get it out of its system. It could do this for the next week or so. Then give me a week before my vacation to get everything in order. And I got a lot of camping gear and stuff I've got to get out of sheds and set up. And then it can just get back to record warm temperatures while I'm in Arizona. If we get all the way to Arizona and it's freaking cold there when I'm there, I'm going to be so mad. Your thermostat is set at 45? You're on crack. I suppose with an electric heater, I could only imagine what your electric bill is.
Actually, I think that this is pretty up to date right here.
I hope to have a good trip, Sheila, for sure. That's what we were saying last year when we went to North Carolina. We had a great trip, but we had to keep calling audibles on our trip because of the cold weather that followed us down there. We had to keep changing our destination and running from the storm the whole time. I did get 2 really good days in the creek, but it was a bummer because I should have had 6 really good days in the creek.
The biggest ice impacts are going to be.
And then we're going to be.
Watching out here. You see all these little blue dots?
We're taking off for 10 days. We've got 2.5 days just in drive time, getting there and getting home. So, you know, of the 7 days basically that are left, I hope that we have 7 days when we get to be out prospecting and metal detecting and having a good time. So, and I know they haven't talked about Arizona much tonight. I haven't seen, but it was raining there from what I saw this morning, which I would be okay with rain because rain washes gold down and lets you see where the gold's going to, coming from, all that happy stuff. I mean, that wouldn't bother me that much. I could put a raincoat on, and I think the rain would actually help. Plus, if you've got water, you've got more options for sluicing and stuff like that.
So let's come over here.
But
if you are in the red zone, like we were just talking about, this is where we could potentially see power.
I still am looking forward to. No, you guys. They'll kick me out of Arizona. Yeah, you guys seen Lucas's last video? He's out there walking around in shorts and a t-shirt, and
So,
yeah,
this
I
is
want
not
some
gonna
of
be fun,
that.
and that's going to be all the places from Tyler, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, all the way over to
Travis, no lie, man. Last year when we went,
into the
we planned on driving all night and hitting that gem shop in North Carolina, in Nashville.
in Mississippi. This includes
And I watched the weather
where we're
for
already
2
getting
weeks
light
straight,
freezing rain right now.
watching weather.
This side of Memphis where we've got a
And
bunch of
then
people watching. So we've got
Saturday in Nashville, it was
right now that are
65
on the brink
degrees
of
at
potentially
noon.
experiencing
Sunday at noon,
a
when we got
1
to
to
Nashville,
5 day
it
power
was
outage as a
32
result of
degrees.
the ice accumulation here.
And
Nashville,
nobody was
a
happy
good
about
chunk
that,
of Nashville is
including me,
included in this.
because
The
it was
southwest
actually
side, so
colder
far
than it
from
was when I
here,
left my
you
house.
are included in this.
But
So
that followed us the whole
we've
way.
got a lot of people out here, and everybody's saying,
And yeah, he phoned. I didn't watch his last live. I missed
but
it. I
we're
was
hoping
taking a
for the
nap,
best, okay?
and I woke up. I was like,
How much
"Dang
ice
it!
are we going to get?
I missed Lucas's whole
Right, so let's
freaking
talk
live
about it.
again." So I don't know if he
We
was
are
doing
in the red
anything
zone,
on the
and
last
also,
live,
I
but
need to talk about this as well.
I know his
We're
last
also gonna see a
video when he
significant
was
amount of
at
ice
that.
in Georgia, Gainesville, for example.
Oh, I forget the
It's
name of
gonna be a
that
place
creek.
where
It's on my
we'll
list.
see a
We're
lot of
going
ice.
to
This
that
is one of the
creek,
places where
so it was
the
neat to
increase
see him
will
there. I
was
was like, "Oh, that's
completely
one of the places we were gonna go." It's like
makes sense
a
when
Nugget
you
Lake
look at
type
this
deal out there.
map.
Panning
Right.
only, but
Now,
whatever.
if you're not looking at this map, it might not make sense to you. But
Oh, what is the name of the
makes it
creek?
make sense. This is where
I
we
don't know.
expect
I'll
to see
find
lots
it
of
when I
ice.
get out there.
All
But
the way
for
up
him
here
to
towards
pull them
Greenville,
bigger pictures
Simpsonville,
out, and you could tell he was
do look like we
he
are
stayed a
going
lot
to
longer
get
than he had
from,
planned
half an inch of
because
ice
he
to
was getting
three-quarters
into
of
the
an inch
good
of ice.
stuff.
This includes Charlotte, North Carolina, and Rock Hill, South Carolina. Will there really be 24 hours of straight ice in the Charlotte, North Carolina area? It might not be that long, but it will be a long time. And yes, there's going to be major problems as a result of it, 100%. And we've got a lot of you guys watching out here in this area, prepping for the ice. I actually love that it really does seem like there are an increase of people.
So
watching
yeah,
in the ice
Cuevas
zone.
and
So
Benzo
the
and
message is getting out
JP,
there.
those
People
guys
are
aren't going to be
taking it
playing
seriously.
anytime soon.
And all the way up here towards Richmond, we are looking at ice. I thought it said sometimes you sound like a llama. Yeah, maybe that's what it said. I don't know. But those are our two zones where we're expecting some severe disruptions, okay? But what about this pink zone here, all right? Vicksburg, Greenville. Shout out to Tableman's Ministry, here to help surrounding the area the best we can. Absolutely. So shout out to everybody out here. You guys are going to be in for a very significant storm. Let's talk about what that means on a more specific level. If you are in the magenta zone, this is where we expect widespread damage. All right. Widespread damage. This is where we could have utility interruptions from anywhere lasting from 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh man.
And that's not good. All right. Especially when we've got the record-breaking cold air coming in behind it.
You guys froze one night up at Lincoln.
I think there's a pretty good chance that we'll have
Stacy, that last time we went to the Boundary Waters,
here, and we're certain that the winds
2
will be
summers
between
ago,
10 and 20 miles per hour. So that puts you in
the nighttime
category 4
temperatures
area.
would get down into the 50s, but we would still see 70s and 80s during the day. We had a couple rainy days, which is expected up there. But we had one night where the temperature dropped 39, 40 degrees, something like that. And oh man, that was some cold. Sleeping fully clothed in the tent, in the sleeping bag, and just cold. But it didn't take long to warm back up. Get up in the morning, get the fire rolling, get a cup of coffee or two in you, and then we'd get back in them canoes and get paddling. So, but luckily we only had that one really cold night and a couple of other nights where it was just uncomfortable.
Not as bad, but it's going to be like that.
Hey, Mary, good night.
How long is the ice going to be? It's going to hang around for a while because.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Comes through.
Always a pleasure.
We're going to have an Arctic cold front settle in, and we're going to have some really cold air sticking around for
The dog dish froze solid.
Anytime soon.
Yeah, that's not good.
Sticking around for a while.
I was saying I've had
So
my
the vast majority
I've had
of
my
people that are
ducks out.
watching right now
I've
are
just had the
actually
door to
in
their
zone
coop
2,
open, and they've been
which is
going in
where
there at
we
night
expect
and
localized impacts. I'm sorry.
sleeping and whatever. And then
This is
first thing in the
scattered
morning
outages,
they're
so
up
scattered
and they come
utility
and hang out
interruptions
by the house.
could last 12
But
to 24 hours. Roads may be hazardous.
yesterday
This
I
is not as bad
noticed
as the other
they were
levels, but it's still going to be bad. If we end
they
up with
wouldn't walk.
a quarter inch
They
of ice,
wouldn't
a
put
half
their
inch of
feet
ice
down.
across
They would
a
maybe
very
take
large
20
area,
steps and then they'd pull their
scattered
feet up and
outages
sit on
actually
their
turns
feathers
into
again.
like, holy crap, there's a lot
And I
of
was like,
people
yeah,
out.
you idiots need to go into your duck coop. And so
So
I
hopefully
pushed
that
them
makes
all
it
in over
easier.
there. And then I
I
have
know that just
the old
saying
nesting box for my
3/4
chickens.
of an inch of ice is not
That's
enough.
got one of them
However,
red
this
heat lamps in
index
there, and it's got a
helps
tarp
a
wall
lot
that hangs down, and
explain exactly what's going on.
it's warmer for sure than being in the coop. So the coop's got like plastic walls, so it's got a pretty good breeze going through it. But
Hopefully, though, people
that little
understand
box
that
is
they
warm.
should
Like
be
when
on the
I
roads.
had the chickens in there, I never had to bring their eggs in. My eggs wouldn't freeze. It was always above freezing in there. So anyhow, the ducks would not go up in there, and I grabbed them all one at a time and picked them up and threw them up into the nesting box, pulled the wall back shut because it's just a canvas that hangs down. And when I went out there today, there was one duck not in there. All the rest of them were in there. It was like, oh, you guys figured it out.
It's happening. Like this energy. It's
You taking off
it's
too,
gonna be
403? I was
pretty
just
good
looking too,
snowstorm
guys.
here
It
in
is
Oklahoma. That's
10:21.
for sure. 24 to 30
I've been
inches
up
in
for
Muskegon
almost
County,
2
Michigan for the
hours,
last
so
7
yeah, it
days.
won't be too much longer. I'm going to say
Guy says,
goodnight too. I still need a few more minutes to
some
get
snowstorm. He's
tomorrow's video
it's
on
making
the
fun of us, guys. I
uploader.
think that's what's happening.
Hopefully, it uploads while I'm sleeping, and it
Some
is
of the
going to
animals
be
watching.
live at 7 in the morning. Otherwise, we might not get a video till tomorrow afternoon. I'll upload it with my cell phone, or I'll turn my Starlink on. But
This is
I'm going to try to
from
just do it
Clay in
with the
Wichita
regular
Falls
internet.
as
So
the snow is first starting. Here's a nice look at Cleveland County, Oklahoma, a couple hours ago. Yeah, I think that we figured out our.
oh yeah,
Now
I'm
we're
not going to
seeing
watch it
just some
tonight.
old ones.
It's too
This
late
is what it
for
looks like
that.
in Harper County, Oklahoma, a couple hours ago.
Plus, they're finding gold tonight, so
Nice truck set
you
up
know they
here
got that.
on the road.
They
to
at least
Harper
got
County,
some
Oklahoma.
dirt running through that wash
Slushy in
plant.
Wichita Falls, city roads in Russell County, Virginia. This is in Kansas. Snowing in Moore, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Kings.
I think we have.
And I might.
The problem. So you can submit.
I might switch over to my hotspot for the upload and just throw it up in the window because I have really good 5G with my hotspot, and that gets me between 3 and 6 upload.
Oh yeah, decent ice accumulation.
And tomorrow's video is only like 26 minutes, so it's not super big. But and I adjusted the bit rate a little bit. I keep lowering my bit rate every time I upload a video because I'm trying to see how low I can get it and still have decent 1080 quality. So far, it's been really good. But the same video, changing the bit rate, like I have the bit rate, I think it's 17 for this one, and it's just under 3 gigs. But if I put it up to 50, it was like 7.5 gigs. So, and I don't think that you can tell the difference on YouTube because 1080 is 1080. Like, so, if you guys understand all that happy stuff, and that was part of my problem when I first started using that cool camera. Was I was just using it at its cool default settings, and I was uploading way higher quality videos than YouTube even displays back. So even when it is available in 6K or 8K, nobody's watching in 6K or 8K. They're all still watching in 720. I think right now I'm broadcasting in 720. I know when we do our lives on Monday nights, we're all in 720. So why am I uploading 1080 or yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, you got to give it time to pile up. Meteorologist Andy Hill's calling.
Hey Ryan, I don't know if you've talked about Texarkana yet, but I
It
think
looks like my
that is
son-in-law,
the place
kind
that
of.
has specifically gotten the
Sounds like
most
him, too.
freezing rain accumulation. Not sleet, not rain, not snow at all, but they've remained closest to freezing and have gotten a considerable chunk of ice on their webcams now, on the traffic cams. So I was looking, and I think versus all the stations that have been recording stuff
Where's
so
all your
far,
tech from the
about the
Cybermetrics,
maximum
mistress?
of rain that is accumulated since ticking
I think I
to
learned
freezing
most of
or
my tech
lower,
reading and
that's about
growing up in it.
0.15 inches
I mean, there's
of
always
freezing rain so
someone
far. So
you
yeah,
can
there's that
ask a
camera
question
up
to.
there. That's what
But
0.15 inches of freezing rain looks like on a cam.
I still teach my
And
kids more
rain
than they
is still
teach
falling
me,
there
except for
as
my
freezing
son.
rain
He
right now.
really knows his shit
It's
with
not even
video
like
and
freezing
editing,
rain,
and
it's just solid
but that's
freezing
also
rain
what he does
at the
for a
moment.
career. So
That is the maximum I've been able to find so far, and what Jared has told me that is the thickest amount of ice that's accreted on a
catch you later, John R.
that we've seen so far.
Awesome. Thank you very much, meteorologist Andy Hill. It's
Don't be
it's
coming
ice
back
storm in
later and
Texarkana.
spoiling risky
Let's see if
rewards
we can
for
see
me.
anything else on any of these other cameras. Not much. The iDrive, Arkansas cameras are nice though. Yeah, you can see on this one that we've got a decent glaze of ice over the lens. It looks to me like the roads are mostly empty. We got this guy going down the road here. Hopefully he's being careful, but there's enough ice at this point to cause pretty significant problems on the roads. So hopefully everybody's staying off the roads if possible. It's going to continue to be a problem. All right. As time goes on, there's going to be more ice that's accumulating. And we've got...
Stop sharing. Whoa! I got really big. How you doing, everybody? They're showing traffic cameras again. So these are my traffic cameras. I don't know if I can make that any bigger or not. I guess I made it a little bigger. I can make it all the way big on StreamYard, I guess. But there's that's Millston. That's the exit 128. I'm at exit 115. So that's just a few miles up the road. I-94 1227. This is literally 3/4 of a mile from my house. This one here. Oh, wait, I got to go over here so you guys can see the mouse. Oh, wait, you can't see the mouse either? So the first one is 10 miles away. The second one is a mile from my house. And then I-94 121, that's at exit 98. Again, I'm at the 115. And then the 9454, that's exit 116. So that's a mile and a half from my house. And that looks pretty shiny, really. I don't know why they're not. Oops. Oh, whoops. What am I doing here? Clicking the wrong screen. They're not in motion. So here we go. This is the mile from my house. Not a very good view, is it? This is the one 2 miles from my house. So, yeah. What's that one? Hickson. This is 10 miles from my, oops, wrong one. This one here. This is 10 miles from my house. It's actually not. I don't know. Looks like they're terrible resolution on them, But anyhow, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and thank y'all for joining me and hanging out. I said this was just, I looked around to see who all and what all was going on in the live world and didn't really see anything worth watching. So I thought, what the heck, I'll go live and we'll talk about the weather. But tomorrow morning, I should have, if everything goes well, a new gold video out there. Well, gold related anyway. And hopefully Lucas has got a nice new video for us. Hopefully it's one of his current ones and not out of the archives because I would like to see more of the Arizona stuff, but we'll have to see. I am wearing my Glacier Gold Hunter hoodie, but yeah, everybody stay warm. We've made it to negative 21. I think, what was I, negative 13 or negative 15 when I started this live? And so that was 2 hours ago. We've dropped to negative 21 in a couple hours. Oh, yeah. I do have heaters plugged in. I even have my bonus heaters just in case. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh, there's only 3 of us now. Everybody's leaving anyway. You guys all have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time. No outro. There we go.